Hey everyone, it's portrait photographer Eli Infante, and in today's video, I'm going to show you the versatility of the FJ250 in a variety of scenarios, shooting in a cloudy day, and then when that bright sun comes in, showing you the power that it can get and get beautifully exposed portraits. Whenever I'm out shooting, I'm always looking for color and how it can interact with the subject. So the subject, which is Ava, she's wearing a green sweater. And with the red tree that we have here, we're getting a complementary color scheme. So it's not just, okay, let's place a subject in any spot. I'm being a little bit more intentional on where I'm placing her. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some shots here and see what we can get. One of the things you want to consider when you're shooting is the direction of the sun. The sun, we're shooting into the sun, which is great. We get the beautiful color in the scenery. The only issue is that we're going to get sun on the subject. So what I want to do is I want to get my subject in diffused light. Now, without having to have two people, one holding the strobe and the other holding the diffuser, we're going to use the softbox to block the sun. And then I'm going to get the quality of light that I want, changing the power here on the FJ-T1 trigger. Whenever I find a spot that I absolutely love, and then you nail down the lighting, think about getting multiple different looks. So in this case, the first couple of shots, I got a full body shot. Then within just taking a few steps forward, I was able to get a 3/4 shot of the subject. Now, one of the big differences that I've made during this photo shoot is we're in a beautiful location. Sometimes I don't necessarily like to shoot with a shallow depth of field like 1.4. This is the one instance where I did like shooting at 1.4. For the rest of the photo shoot, I'm going to be probably shooting at 2.2, 2.5, and 2.8 because I do want to keep some of the details, but I felt like in this specific scenario, 1.4 was the way to go. One of my favorite poses to do whenever I'm out shooting my portraits is to get them sitting on the ground. Here we have this beautiful bridge, and anytime I've had the subject sit down on the ground, they almost fall naturally into the pose. But in order to light it, I'm using the FJ250 in this bright sun. And you might think, well, it's a small portable light, can it handle the sun? We're getting some beautiful portraits here. We have the light very specific. So I'm looking at the direction of the sun. Always think about that first. When you set up the base for the pose or the composition that you want to think about, okay, now where does the light go? Because that does make a big difference. The sun's coming in from the left. I think to myself, do I want it to look natural? Or do I want to get that cross lighting effect where it's going to look a little bit more artificial? In this case, I decided to keep it camera left, and I had it around loop position. I could have put it in butterfly light, but I did want to keep the shadows on the unlit side of the face to keep the physics of light looking natural for this portrait. Yeah. On this next photo, we don't need to complicate things. We found a great location, and you got to work with what you got and get as much variety as possible. So we got the sitting pose there on the bridge. I wanted to get a different angle, so I had her sit down so that she's not doing like the little crisscross again. Had her sit down, and then once again, thinking about the lighting, I wanted my lighting to look natural. And the rim light that I was getting was absolutely beautiful. It was beautiful and shining on the hair. And then when I added in the strobe, I kept it in the same direction as the sun, and it just gave it a beautiful, natural look, and I absolutely loved it. One other tip, once you get your lighting down, work with different elements. For a couple of shots, I got some where I was getting some of the environment in the foreground to add a little bit of depth. So foreground, I have the environment, the subject is the middle, and then the background, I blurred it out. Another thing you can do is do the full body, 3/4 shots, and then get a little bit close. I'm all about getting variety as quickly as possible. I absolutely loved using the FJ250 with the Manny Ortiz Beauty Dish for all the setups we got today. Let us know in the comments what was your favorite setup. Thank you guys for watching.